Good morning, everyone. So today in financial services class, we'll again learn something about venture capital. Okay. Last classes we have seen the meaning, features, merits, and limitations. So now we'll go for the various stages. As under the advantages, we had that venture capital finance help is available at various stages. Okay, or at based on stages, the funds used to get released by the venture capitalist. So which are those stages? Today we'll discuss. So let's start quickly. Okay, we have 5 stages in venture capital financing. Okay, where first stage is known as a seed stage. Okay, seed stage, reason why we used to say that it is a seed stage, because this is a stage where company is only having the idea for the product or services. Okay, still they don't have the exact setup. Okay, it's just an idea, and we need if we have the idea, then we need money. Okay, which will help us to go for growth of our startup. Okay, so leader of the startup, they are not having the products available commercially. Okay, just the idea is there, but they have to convince, okay, the investors that why their ideas are worthy and why they need VC support, VC or venture capitalist support. Okay, why they need VC support. Fine. And at this stage, that is your seed funding stage, is typically a small stage. Okay, and it is all towards research and development of an initial product. Okay, so at an initial stage, whatever the research and development required related to your product, for that you can have the funding. Okay, then we have this next stage, that is startup stage. Okay, startup stage, at this stage market is you can say that market has already analyzed. Okay, the research is done, initial market analysis got conducted, and business plans are in place. Okay, companies having now the business plans. Okay, and companies actually looking to begin the marketing and advertising of the product and acquiring the customers. So at the first stage you did the research and development, okay, where you got the seed capital, and once you have done the research and development, now you are at a second stage where initially you have analyzed your market, your business plan is ready, and you want to go for the marketing and advertisement of the product so that you can communicate about your product or services to the customers, and you can attract the customers, you can acquire the customers. Okay, and we believe, okay, or we expect that at least at this stage organization at least have a sample product. Okay, sample product should at least available at this stage. Fine, so that is your startup stage. Next we will check out first stage. Okay, so kindly don't wonder, as we have already seen the 2 stages, early this seed capital and startup capital, but still some people are there who used to refer it as a first stage, but it is not a first, it is a third stage which comes after the seed and startup. Okay, when you are going to reach to the first stage, you have to cross the seed stage and the startup stage. Okay, so unlike the name, it is not the same meaning. Even somewhere you will find people used to say it as, or people used to call it as a early stage also, and some people used to call it as a second stage capital also. Okay, so any one name which you can feel, you can keep. Any one means not from your mind. Okay, either you can call it as a early stage, either you can call it as a first stage, either you can call it as a second stage capital, but always keep in your mind that this stage only comes after the seed and startup once. Okay, now at this stage, why the organization need the fund, or why receive the fund, or whatever fund they received, what they are going to do. So at this stage actually they will go for the manufacturing and production facilities, sales and more marketing. Okay, more marketing they will do, because now they are manufacturing and producing more and more. Definitely they will try to go for a higher volume of sales, and higher volume of sales will definitely force them, or if demand will get created, then they have to go for the proper marketing. Okay, and even at this stage, actually we believe that company may, okay, not always same things, whatever written in the book step by step, same things never happens. Okay, so we can say that at this point the company may also be moving towards the profitability. Maybe company have started earning the profit. Okay, reason is what? Because it has pushed its product and advertisement to the wider audience. We are trying to get maximum attention of the customers, and we are trying to do, or we are trying to increase our sales volume at this stage. So maybe at this stage, when you will have the increased sales, you will start earning the profit also. Fine. Then we have the next stage, that is your fourth stage, expansion stage. Okay, expansion stage, we used to call it as a second stage also, we used to call it as a third stage also. Okay, so lots of confusion, because in your third stage also I told that you can call it as a early stage, or you can call it as a first stage, or you can call it as a second stage. So decide for you any one name. Okay, like you can go seed capital first stage, startup capital second stage, okay, and early stage as a third stage, and then expansion stage as a fourth. Okay, and then we'll go for the fifth one. Fine. So just keep remember any one specific name, so that you should not get confused while writing. Okay, seed capital, what we did, we'll wait, I'll do one thing. First we'll discuss the fourth and fifth, and then we'll go for the revision. Okay, now we have the expansion stage. So name itself is suggesting you the explanation. Growth, because now you are in the market, your product is doing very well, you are advertising very well, you are doing marketing very well. So we expect that growth will also happen. Growth will happen very nicely at this stage. Okay, and for grow more, definitely funds will be required to enable the expansion to the additional market. Maybe you want to expand your market. Now you are you are doing the marketing things, or you're selling your products only in Sirsi. Now you want to go for the Bangalore also, or now you are selling maybe only in Karnataka, so you want to go for a Tamil Nadu also, Andhra Pradesh also. So that is, you want to expand your market. You want to add extra market, and even as we know very well, same kind of product always can't hold the customers for a longer period time. Okay, so for that you have to go for a differentiation of your product. You have to go for a diversification also under your production. So for that, at this stage, we required the venture capital funds. Okay, for what we required? We required for expansion, to go for additional markets. Okay, it may be the another country also, it may be the another city also. Okay, wherever you want to expand your market, and you require the fund for diversification and differentiation of your product lines, because now you have to attract more and more customers, and same time you have to retain your old customers also. Okay, so actually at this stage, it's not always necessary that each and every company has started earning profit. Maybe chances are there that company has not yet started earning profit, so still you have to support, still the expansion fundings required to start earning, or to get the good profit. Okay, and generally expansion fundings for the business is for 2 to 3 years. Okay, for 2 to 3 years duration you will get the expansion funding. Fine. Now we will move to the last stage, that is your bridge stage. Okay, which is also known as the mezzanine stage, or also known as a pre-public stage, or as I have written here, bridge stage, or some people used to say it as a last stage of funding. Okay, a last stage of funding, because after this stage you will be in front of public, and from public you can collect the capital through your various types of instruments. Okay, now what happened? You have already gone for the expansion. Okay, so we believe that after reaching to that point, okay, you are now looking for to go publicly. Okay, that means your product and services have found the suitable transactions. Okay, perfect place in the market. You have now perfect place, perfect market share. Okay, so you want now to go for funding through the public, and whatever funds you are going to receive here at your bridge stage, that you can use for merger and acquisition, or you can use it for price reduction of your product, or any other type of measures which you want to face the competition, okay, from your existing competitors. Okay, and you can use this finance towards the IPO, that is initial public offering. Okay, so that also you can do. And as you have now gone for initial public offering, that means now you are able to raise the capital from public. So maybe we don't require the venture capitalist, and that's why we used to say that it is a last stage of funding. Okay, and if everything goes well, everything goes as per your expectations, then investors may sell their shares and end their engagement with your company. Okay, and definitely investors will get a healthy return, and you will also get a good exposure, good market share, good market hold, and good demand in the market for your product or service. Fine. So these are your 5 different stages of the venture capital. Now quickly we will recall. First stage was seed capital, okay, where you had only the idea in your mind about your product or service, okay, and you required fund for your research and development. Fine. Then we had the second stage, that was your startup capital. Okay, you have did the market research, you have now business plan, okay, you have started your marketing and advertising also, okay, where you have at least a sample products ready with you. Okay, that is your startup stage. Second stage, startup capital. Fine. Now going for the third stage, that is your early stage. And at this stage, what happened? At this stage, you are going towards the manufacturing and production facility. You want to go for more and more sales and marketing. Okay, and as you are going for the sales and marketing, so probably you have started earning profit also. Fine. After this third stage, we have the fourth stage, that is your expansion. So now you have started the earning profit at third stage only. So fourth stage, you will think to expand your market and go for a differentiation of your product line, existing product lines, to cover maximum number or to cover the left number of customers also. Okay, and then we will have the last stage of funding, that is your bridge or mezzanine or pre-public stage. So at this stage, company look for public, company may be looking for to go with the public, try to or thinking to go for collect funds from the public. Okay, so last stage of funding from your VC, and whatever funds you are going to receive, use it for your merger acquisition, or use it to face your competitions, or use it to what? To take the steps towards your initial public offering. All things gone well. Now venture capitalists will sell their shares, okay, and they will have a healthy return, and you will have the healthy organization or established organization. So these are your 5 different venture capital stages. Okay, so go for it for the day. This much only. Thank you. Have a nice day.